Hello Europe, this is Stratford calling. Oh, it's like Eurovision Song Contest. I've always wanted to do that. And you know what? I can do that because we are currently sitting fourth in the table. I can hear the Champions League theme tune playing in my head and it's beautiful. We are safe from relegation. What am I going to worry about now? It's only February. What am I going to sit and think about? What am I going to sit on the edge of my seat and worry about? Okay, I could worry about the fact we didn't sign a striker and that might come back and bite us later on. But right now, I'm not even thinking about it because David Moyes, all credit to that man. He has genuinely changed us for the better. We would not be in this position now if it wasn't for David Moyes. Do I think he's a footballing genius? No. Do I still have criticisms? Yes, but we wouldn't be here right now without him. And I just think it's fantastic what he's done for this team. And you know what? We have such a thin squad, and we really do. But he is genuinely making the most out of what we've got. And you know what? That's all we can really ask for. We didn't play perfect tonight, but what he has done for us has been absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, I mentioned not having a striker. Well, there was no Antonio tonight. Don't think it surprised anyone. And honestly, after seeing his tweet yesterday on Valentine's Day, no wonder he didn't, pass the late fitness test. Just saying. But he's got hamstrings like shoelaces, so I'm not surprised. And do you know what? We need to find a formula. Moyes needs to find a formula that works without Antonio and is a winning formula, because this is going to be frequent. Let's be honest. We all predicted it. This is going to be a frequent occurrence, and we need to find a formula that works without Antonio, so we aren't so heavily reliant on him that when he goes, it really damages us. The only little shock I got is Lanzini started over Benrahma, but I put that down to maybe Benrahma would be used as an impact sub later on. But it was fantastic to see Ben Johnson get a starting place as well. Absolutely well deserved. So the first half, we were teased with the idea of a penalty. We're no penalty FC, so we all got quite excited. Twitter went into a slight meltdown, but then the VAR removed that from us and shattered our dreams. But don't worry, because the penalty gods definitely looked back down on us, and Deck actually got his chance to get up there and get it in. My captain, he's my captain now, and he is my future captain. You all know how I feel about Mark Noble. It's no shock. But Declan Rice is class. He is a class midfielder. He is a class person. The man just oozes class. Deck, I'm just so happy for him that he got his first penalty. I just absolutely brilliant, and he got it in. I cannot say any more. I can't praise the man anymore, but I am just so pleased for him. Jesse Lingard, just an absolutely fantastic footballer, and I'm going to talk about him quite a bit throughout this video, to be honest, because I'm just so impressed with him. He just doesn't put a foot wrong. He just doesn't. His decision making is fantastic. He just plays brilliant football, and we are so lucky to have got him, and he has made such a difference to our team. And in the first half, he was all over the place. You know what? In the second half, I'm going to say it now, he was all over the place. He was everywhere. He was shooting, which is something that we haven't really seen. Lingard just shoots. He shoots when he wants, and it's fantastic to see that he's just taking those chances. He did it in the first half, he did it in the second half, and I genuinely think we are just incredibly lucky to have got him on loan. I wasn't overly impressed with Diop in the first half. I thought he lost his man too much. I thought he was the weak link in our defence, in our opinion, in the first half. I missed a Bonner, and I think a few of us missed a Bonner. I just think he was the weak link. Now, in the second half, set piece United strike again, and now hear me out, it's not an insult. I love how much we get from set pieces, and if it works, it works. And it works because Cresswell took a brilliant corner and Diop knocked it in. Now, you literally just heard me criticise him, but in the second half, I thought he settled into the game much better. After he scored that goal, he just became a much better player. He was defending better. Again, Jesse Lingard, he is so full of it, but in the best possible way. Like, if we can sign him, and I hope the rumours are true that it's between 10 and 15 million, if we can sign him, snap him up, because he obviously had a point to prove coming to West Ham, and he's using that to his advantage, and he is proving that point. that he is just fantastic. He's a hard worker. As I said before, he shoots. He just shoots. You know, something that players like when we had Anderson didn't always do. Now, listen, I always said that he lacked confidence, but Jesse Lingard, he's got confidence pouring out of him, and he just isn't afraid to just storm forward. He just isn't afraid. And as I said, if we can sign him, I would love it. And I think we would be incredibly lucky if we did get him. Now, Noble came on around the 64th, which I thought was a bit early, and I would have liked to have seen Benrahma, but I'm guessing Moyes, because obviously Noble will slow down the game, but that also means there'd be a little bit more control in midfield. So I imagine that's what he was doing. He was just tightening this up a little bit, which Noble absolutely did. I didn't think it was the world's worst sub. Again, would I have liked to have seen that Benrahma did come on. He came on, I think, around the 82nd minute, and it wasn't long enough. I would have liked to have seen Benrahma come on earlier. We were 2-0 up, but I think Benrahma, given more time, would have been better served on the pitch than on the bench. Now, Craig Dawson, you know, I've been raving about him, but he's just such a competent and consistently good defender. Someone else, along with Jesse Lingard, who I think we need to sign. Like, genuinely, we need to sign Craig Dawson, because he has been such a solid impact in our defence. He is just, he's everywhere. Nothing gets past him. And another not too surprising one, but because we haven't seen a ton from Ben Johnson, I don't think much got past him tonight. And again, I've used the word confidence so much throughout this video, but I think these players were genuinely confident. They were out on that pitch and they were confident in their abilities and they were confident in their skill, and it showed. And that was absolutely fantastic. So I've been very, very complimentary. The only thing I will say at times is I think we invited them, and this was mostly in the first half. Our passing wasn't perfect, and at times it was a bit chaotic and messy, and we weren't holding the ball. The thing that sometimes bugs me with West Ham is we look so genuinely good at times, and then we seem to get quite overwhelmed. And Sheffield at times look like they overwhelmed us, and they shouldn't have. They should have. Look where they are. You know, they're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not saying that, but there were times where we looked overwhelmed by them and we didn't look as tight as possible. But I will say, with Noble coming on, I thought that actually helped to keep our shape a little bit better, and it was a little bit less wild in the second half compared to the first. Now, Ryan Fredericks had his first goal of the season. Now, there's someone in my comments who I absolutely adore, and it's Wally. And Wally's favourite player is Fredericks, and he was the first person I thought of when Frederick got that goal. He had a ton of space, just whipped that in. Benrahma got the assist. I would have loved to have seen Benrahma get a goal. I'm still waiting for that man to score. He'll get there. 100% he will get there. But will I take an assist? Yes. Will I take a goal to make it 3-0 just before the final whistle? Inject that into my veins, West Ham. Yes, absolutely. And can we just sing, someone I haven't mentioned, who I need to sing the praises of, Fabianski. Don't tell me, and I will not hear from anyone, that he is past it, that he is too old, that he is too injury prone. I'm just not having it. That man is my man of the match tonight. I know a lot of people are going to say Jesse Lingard, but no. Fabianski, Lucas Fabianski, is my man of the match tonight. He is an absolutely quality keeper, and again, we are lucky to have him. He saved us a ton tonight. You know, he got some saves, a couple of headers, and he got a touch on some very, very close balls, and if it hadn't have been for him, they would have gone in, and we wouldn't have won tonight. My man of the match, absolutely brilliant. Onwards and upwards. I'm just going to have to sit here and find something to worry about. I'm not used to this. I'm a West Ham fan. What do I think about now? But I am just going to go and play the Champions League theme on repeat. Brilliant. Bring on the next game.